But the big story that's breaking this evening, Union Ministers Piyush, Goyal, Arjun, Munda have met with farmers in Chandigarh in an effort to break the logjam and avoid another farmer protest across the national capital. The government is holding these talks in Chandigarh ahead of the Delhi Chalo March that the farmer unions of Punjab have announced. They intend to converge on Delhi on the 13th of February. Remember, this brings back memories of 2020 when farmers had, in protest against the farm laws, hit the streets. Delhi has been fortified, Section 144 imposed. No rallies or protests can be held here till the middle of March. But the big story, of course, is what is happening in those talks and what are those talks about? Will the government avoid another confrontation with farmer unions? Kamaljeet Sandhu is joining me from Chandigarh. Kamaljeet, what can you tell us? Is there a possibility now of a breakthrough to avoid another confrontation? And what is this battle about?
Well, post-2020, this is the first time that the farmers are planning to come back to the streets once again. Now, the preparations are in place because the tractors have moved from different locations. They're in the vicinity of the three important borders, especially nearing Delhi. And this is where the farmers have put up 15 demands. The main one of them is obviously the implementation and obviously passing of that, the MSP bill. This is where they seem to be very, very struck that this has to be done. The rest of them are obviously 14 other demands, including giving justice to victims of Lakhimpur Kheri. They also want compensation. They also want pension for farmers above the age of 58. They also want several of the other, for instance, the farmers should not be included in the electricity bill ambit. So all this is being done. But meanwhile, we've seen over the past 3 years, Piyush Goyal as well as Arjun Munda in a talk with them. Now, it does seem that there are hardened stances, but the government is only hoping to win them over or buy some more time to ensure that the farmers who are actually fully prepared do not go ahead with the protest. Because what we've seen is that there have been concrete blocks, there have been the nails which have been put in. So yes, the Haryana police and Haryana government has put its preparation in place, but we know that the government as well as the farmers, both sides seem rather adamant in going ahead with their plan. Meanwhile, there is Section 144 imposed not just in Delhi but also in Chandigarh. So there seems to be tension in the city. But meanwhile, there's this one bleak attempt being made. We know that on 8th of February, there was one set of meeting. And on the 12th now again, there is a second set of meeting. But with list of the growing demands, there's a bleak possibility. But remember, at this point of time, the possibility means just about everything to the farmers, because once that indication is given, they're not going to wait till tomorrow morning to tractors to go into Kanori border or to that matter in near the Ambala border. What they're going to do is try and move as much force as possible to ensure that there is a consistent pressure on the Modi government. And obviously, it's a perception battle both for the government as well as the farmers as to who wins this particular battle. Meanwhile, the farmers, no matter the smaller in number and maximum of them have come from Punjab, around 20 to 25,000 of them in 5,000 tractors. Meanwhile, they're hoping that Haryana farmers as well as Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh will join in full force. And some of them, like the Jogendra Segugraha, already saying they do not agree and they're not joining in, but they do give in their support, and they obviously feel that the government is doing wrong by putting all these harsh measures against the farmers.
Okay, Kamaljeet Sandhu giving that detailed report of what exactly is happening at the moment. Clearly, the farmers' unions adamant on the minimum support price, which they want to be made into a law. This was the flashpoint 3 years ago, and just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, the farmers, it appears, have hit the streets once again. They're not the only ones who are one eye on the Lok Sabha elections, because in the Maharashtra Congress now, the state which everyone believes could be the crucial state of 2024, both Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, the Congress received another jolt today. After Milind Deora and Baba Siddiqui dumped the Congress and joined hands, in Deora's case, with the Shinde Sena, another Congress heavyweight, Ashok Chavan, former Chief Minister, quit the Congress today. Sources say he could even get a Rajya Sabha berth from the BJP. Political quarters are buzz that Chavan could be bringing 10 to 12 MLAs with him, which could suggest a break in the Congress in the critical battleground state of Maharashtra. Take a look.
Earlier, and now. Once a staunch supporter of the Congress, a former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and a former State Congress President, Ashok Chauhan has resigned from the party. The 65-year-old leader from Nanded district submitted his resignation to the Maharashtra Congress chief Nana Patole. Chauhan also stepped down as a party MLA, resigning as a member of the assembly without citing any specific reason. The BJP described Chauhan's departure as another example of the suffocating environment many leaders face within the Congress. BJP leader Devendra Fadnavis suggested that the former Maharashtra CM might soon join the BJP.
जनतेचे लोक हे भाजपमध्ये प्रवेश करतायत, त्यामुळे निश्चितपणे काही मोठे नेते भारतीय जनता पक्षाकडे येतील हा मला विश्वास आहे. आज मी तुम्हाला एवढंच सांगू शकतो, आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या.
However, Ashok Chauhan refused to reveal his future plans. He characterized his resignation as a personal decision and refrained from criticizing the top Congress leadership.
मैंने आज कांग्रेस पार्टी के असेंबली के मेंबरशिप से मेरी लेजिस्लेचर मैं कांग्रेस पार्टी से चुनकर आया हूं एज ए एमएलए. वो सदस्यत्व का एमएलए के मैंने आज इस्तीफा स्पीकर के पास मिलकर सौंप दिया है. इसमें भी वेरी क्लियर, आई हैव नॉट टॉक टू अ सिंगल एमएलए ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी. मेरा ये इंटेंशन नहीं है.
Congress, on the other hand, reacted strongly, labeling Chauhan's departure as an act of betrayal.
It's a very tragic thing. I don't think ordinary Congress worker will appreciate what has happened. People of Maharashtra do not like this. Is not Maharashtra culture to deceive the leadership, to deceive the people who voted for them.
Meanwhile, the Sharad Pawar faction implied that the BJP had been pressuring opposition leaders to leave their party if they wish to avoid prosecution.
मेरे ऊपर तो 3 साल पहले कोशिश हुई थी कि ये एफिडेविट के ऊपर साइन करो, तुम्हारे ऊपर ईडी नहीं, सीबीआई नहीं, इधर हमारे साथ मंत्री बन जाओ. 3 साल मैंने बोला कि अनिल देशमुख जिंदगी के बार जेल में जाएगा, लेकिन तुम्हारे साथ कभी समझौता नहीं करेगा. करके मुझे जेल में जाना पड़ा.
Chauhan's resignation follows Baba Siddiqui and Milind Diora's departure from the Congress party in Maharashtra. A fresh blow for the party in the state ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's raise the big question. Is the Congress now imploding in the crucial battleground state of Maharashtra? Is the BJP out to win Maharashtra Lok Sabha at all costs? Is Maharashtra simply the key battleground state of 2024? Remember, Maharashtra has 48 Lok Sabha MPs, the second highest after Uttar Pradesh. Joining me now is Sahil Joshi, our Mumbai bureau chief, who has his eye on everything that happens in Maharashtra. Daniel Francis is political strategist who's advised several Maharashtra chief ministers, including Ashok Chauhan in the past. Charan Singh Sapra is Congress spokesperson, and RP Singh is the BJP spokesperson. Appreciate all of you joining us on the show tonight. First to you, Sahil Joshi. Please tell me what exactly is happening in Maharashtra. It appears every 6 months, one of the allies of the MVA, the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi, breaks away. First it was Shiv Sena in 2022. It was the Sharad Pawar faction that broke the NCP in 2023. Now it appears the Congress. Are we seeing the Congress now likely to split in the next few days?
Well, Rajdeep, it clearly can be seen that the Congress will be split in next few days. And why I am saying that is basically because the arithmetic was not in favor of the BJP, and consistently the various surveys clearly showed that if the three partners remain together in Mahavikas Aghadi, that will be a tough time for the BJP in upcoming Lok Sabha election. So one after the other, the BJP tried their best to look for a softer spot. The first one, of course, was Eknath Shinde, and there was a huge issue within the Shiv Sena, and Eknath Shinde could manage to get 40 MLAs on its side and also the party's name and the symbol. Again, the survey showed that still it is not working out for the BJP as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned, because we have to understand Maharashtra sends 48 MPs to Lok Sabha, the second most after Uttar Pradesh. So the BJP definitely cannot afford to keep this particular state where they may be able to face a situation where their tally will go down to say 14 to 20. They were 42 as NDA in 2014 and 2019 as well. So looking at the scenario, it was very clear that this is what is going to happen. Even after Ajit Pawar switched over to the BJP and Shiv Sena, there was still a gap what we could be seen. So obviously the Congress, they cannot take the people from the Congress the way they had taken from NCP or Shiv Sena, because it will be a difficult challenge to do. But what they can do in Congress is that the Congress is made of different satraps, like say Ashok Chavan now has switched over to is likely to switch over to the BJP. He is yet to announce that, but one can clearly see that he is going to the BJP. His sphere of influence is in Marathwada, especially around Nanded, but also he has his people in the Congress organization. He has been with Congress since beginning. His father has been a stalwart within the Congress, in Maharashtra Congress. Looking at that, if Ashok Chavan is taken in BJP, it affects the Congress in Marathwada. So similarly, it's likely that some leaders from Vidarbha and Marathwada, which the Congress in upcoming elections was looking at better results in these two regions, it looks like that they will come into the BJP as the fourth partner in this Mahayuti government. So this is not the first in Congress, and this is not going to be the last in the Congress. We'll see much more defections in coming month.
Can I just stop you there, Sahil? You're saying there will be more defections from the Congress. Let's bring in Charan Singh Sapra. Charan Singh Sapra, this was the one state where it appeared, one large state where the opposition appeared to have the edge over the BJP. What happens? Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena has split. Sharad Pawar's NCP has split, and now, according to Sahil, the Congress could be splitting. Where does this leave the Congress party? If you don't win Maharashtra, you're really up in a very difficult position in the 2024 elections.
Yeah, Rajdeep, we are aware of this fact, what you're talking, but the way Mr. Sahil Joshi has tried to explain the arithmetic of Bharatiya Janata Party, or the arithmetic which Bharatiya Janata Party is thinking about Maharashtra, I feel they might be working on the arithmetic, but they are failing in the chemistry. We have seen the three parties which are ruling Maharashtra, they are not getting along with each other. Recently, we have seen that BJP ML Ganpat Gaikwad, he has shot a councillor from Shinde Sena. We have been seeing differences between Chhagan Bhujbal and Suhas Kande in Nasik. There are differences between Bharat Gogavle and Aditi Tatkare in Konkan. There are differences between Pankaja Munde and Dhananjay Munde. So their own chemistry is not working. And the people of Maharashtra are watching the whole scene. What is the BJP up to? They want to split NCP. They have split Sena. Now they're trying to split
Sapra, the BJP may be up to whatever it is. Why are your MLAs willing to leave? If a former chief minister is also now willing to leave, someone who was seen as one of your faces in Maharashtra, questions will be asked, about the way you all are managing the party. Why? We can blame the BJP. What about Mr. Ashok Chavan, who apparently says that your party has no communication between the High Command and the state unit anymore?
See, let me complete my earlier part with one sentence, that the people of Maharashtra are watching what BJP is doing. People of Maharashtra are not going to support BJP like they have not supported them in Karnataka. Now, let me come to your point. This is basically, I feel there are a couple of reasons. One reason can be the ED, the fear of ED, like there is a saying in Hindi, कि इस्तीफा तो बहाना है, अपने आप को ED से बचाना है. Maybe that is the one reason. And another reason can be the opportunism. Maybe our leaders might be watching that there is a better opportunity that side. So that is why they might be going. But major reason what I feel is the fear of ED.
No,
Like
fear
2
of
days ago,
ED, you're
the
saying
white
major
paper-
reason is fear of ED. You want to respond to that, RP Singh. According to Charan Singh Sapra, the reason why congressmen are being so willing to switch sides is fear of ED. Baba Siddiqui, Mumbai Congress leader, has ED cases against him. Ashok Chavan, if you recall, was the prime accused in the other scam by the BJP. Now the same individual you are willing to accept according to him. How do you respond?
What about Milan Deora? What about Sushmita Dev? What about PC Chaku? What about, there are many more. I mean, there's a big list. Priyanka Chaturvedi, did they all left Congress because of the ED? Which, I mean, the Baba Siddiqui rightly said that Congress leadership is in La La Land. I mean, they want to stay in La La Land, all the best to them, Sapra Sahab. And you're talking about opportunism. I mean, you're in politics because of that. I mean, your leadership should be worried about it, that people don't see opportunity in Congress party anymore. They don't see that Congress party led by Rahul Gandhi and the group or the gang, which is the NGO gang, can probably help Congress come back to power ever in country.
But Sardar RP Singh, respond to what you see. The fact is, if Ashok Chavan was the prime accused, sir, or was the BJP said he is the prime accused in the other scam, he lost his chief ministership on it. Now you are willing 10 years later or 12 years later to accept the same Ashok Chavan?
Did I said that we are accepting it? He still has to declare which way he is going, whether he is joining Sharad Pawar Sahab or he is joining NCP, Ajit Pawar Sahab or he is joining Shinde Sahab. What party he will join, we don't know. I mean, let that time come. When he crosses the bridge, we'll talk about...
no, but are your doors open to everyone? Are your doors, Sardar RP Singh, open to anyone who wants to leave the Congress? आ जाओ, खुले, हमारे दरवाजे खुले हैं.
Can I answer him?
Which party doesn't accept leadership from other? Can I complete, please? Which party doesn't accept leaders from other party or individuals from other parties or individuals which have some ground in the public life? I mean, TMC does that. It has just done 2 days back. So does other parties do that? What is wrong in it? And that doesn't mean that cases are being closed. None of the cases are being closed. But yes, every day you can keep raking up the issues, and I'll appreciate that anyone, Sapra Sahab or any other guy should go to court and get the orders by the court.
Charan Singh Sapra respond.
Those are not close for you.
Every time someone Charan Singh Sapra, let us assume that the BJP is giving people, it's the washing machine for ED, through ED. But the fact is people are leaving. There must be something wrong with your party that so many people are leaving. Every time you can't say washing machine. Milind Deora leaves, Baba Siddiqui leaves, Ashok Chavan has now left. Over the years across the state, it seemed the only thing Congress wants is power. If you're not in power, you leave and join the BJP. Why blame the BJP for it?
See, Rajdeep, it's not only washing machine. This is a washing machine which is having a Kamal detergent powder. Now, for example, Ajit Pawar, the Prime Minister himself, he said ki 70,000 crore ka ghapla, and Devendra Fadnavis said chakki piecing. And after 2 days, they made him a partner in their own government. What about Himanta Biswa Sarma? They were calling him a pani chor. Today that pani chor is become a chief minister.
Sir, but you cannot. How long is the Congress only going to blame the BJP for it? What about doing some introspection? थोड़ा तो आत्मचिंतन तो करना पड़ेगा.
आत्मचिंतन हम तो कर रहे हैं ना. The आत्मचिंतन is on, but the fear of ED, nobody, the way BJP or Narendra Modi Sarkar has legitimized and enhanced the powers of...
allow me to rebut this.
Yeah, please. Let RP Singh rebut. RP Singh rebut.
Become more dangerous than the Guru.
No, please.
People are fearing
Can I please?
Charan Singh Sapra, let RP Singh now rebut.
Captain Inder Singh, Kiran Reddy, Vijay Bahuguna, Pramod Krishnan, Acharya Pramod Krishnan. Are they all doing it because of ED? Which case is there against Ghulam Nabi Azad? Tell me this. What is the case against Kiran Reddy? What is the case against Kiran Reddy? Because you are not able to manage your people. Your leaders are more busy doing something else.
Yamini Jadhav? Why no ED notice to Bhavna Gavli? You answer that. Why no ED notice to Hassan
Sir,
Mushrif? Why no ED notice to Praful
hire
Patel?
best of the lawyers in the country
why
like
there are
Abhishek
no
Manu Singhvi
notices
and Kapil
also given?
Tripathi.
Why
I'll
the
pay the
please
fees
put
and
the
go
audio
and
of
the case
both
the
Charan
court.
Singh and
Pawar.
RP Singh down. I think we are getting the argument. It's a familiar argument. Charan Singh Sapra saying a lot of leaders who had earlier ED cases, those cases have been diluted after they've switched. Sardar RP Singh giving examples of the likes of Ghulam Nabi Azad saying why have they left the Congress without ED cases. But Daniel Francis, you know Ashok Chavan well. Is he leaving because he has any fear of investigation, or he simply wants to be where power is? These are all essentially power politicians. They cannot live in the opposition.
I'll tell you some things about Mr. Ashok Chavan. I've known him for a while, and he's one politician. In 1999, when the Congress came to power, the numbers in 2004 went down, and NCP got better numbers in 2004 assembly. In 2008, when he took over at a very bad time, and there was an attack on Mumbai, 2009, the numbers of the Congress party went up. In fact, Congress got more seats in Mumbai also. And he had a very good reign, in great infrastructure. Party was very happy. High command was very happy. It is his own people who used the Adarsh to dislodge him from the chief minister's chair. And we know that how the fortunes of the party declined. If he has this hurt in his heart that the party almost abandoned him, while other leaders of the party also had flats in that same building.
No, but that is 15 years ago. Why is he leaving now? Daniel Francis, why is Ashok Chavan leaving now?
He's leaving after 10 years of staying in the party. And I've not had a word with him that why is he leaving. But if I can make a sense of it, I would say that people are tired of Congress not having an agenda, not having a vision, not having a leader. And people are tired of putting all their energies to prop up Rahul Gandhi again and again. And if any person is serious about politics, he can't be serious about the Congress of today. I'm sure if there was, Rahul Gandhi would have quit. Any mature democracy you take, Rajdeep. If there are two people fighting and one loses miserably, now we're a 75-year-old democracy, that other person has to be replaced. I'm telling you, if L.K. Advani would have tried to pop himself up in 2014 as Prime Minister candidate of the BJP would have split in between.
Charan Singh Sapra, according to Daniel Francis, Rahul Gandhi is the elephant in the room. Ashok Chavan and others feel that under Rahul Gandhi's leadership, Congress cannot win.
Rahul Gandhi is not the person. Rahul Gandhi is the institution.
You made your point, Daniel. Yes, Charan Singh Sapra.
Let me tell you, Rajdeep, that it is always a collective effort of all the leaders when the parties win or when they lose. And as far as I know Mr. Ashok Chavan more than what Daniel knows him. I have worked with him since my youth Congress days. And he's the person who has got everything. He was the chief minister. He was the PCC president recently. He's the CWC member now. He was the member parliament twice and number of time cabinet ministers in Maharashtra. Like, Congress has never denied anything. Even today, if Ashok Chavan wanted anything from Congress would not have denied him. He has so much respect in Congress. But the only reason why he is gone is the fear of ED. Let me tell Daniel very clearly. Daniel also knows this. And I can tell various instances.
This is the third time you have said it's the fear of ED. Sahil Joshi. One minute, Daniel. Sahil Joshi, you know Ashok Chavan better than most. Is it the fear of the ED? Is it ED in his case? Or is it because he wants to maintain his power in Nanded? That's why many Congress leaders are leaving. They are worried in 2024, if they lose again, they will be out of politics forever.
Well, Ashok Chavan's other scams case right now is not as hot as what we had seen, with respect to the cases against the NCP leaders, Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank, or the case against Hassan Mushrif, or the other cases, even the cases like some Shiv Sena leaders had. What I could see clearly here is that, but yes, we have to mention this, that the government's a white paper on the UPA era, which was tabled just a couple of days back, did mention the other scam surely. And as you had specifically mentioned that Ashok Chavan was one of the prime accused in that particular case. Having said that, what I can clearly see is that there are two set of leaders in the Congress at this point of time who have reached people like, say, Ashok Chauhan, who are at the age of 65 and have achieved almost everything what they could within the Congress. You know, he contested his first election in 1989, which he lost in Lok Sabha, but eventually he also became the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And you know, at the age of 65, what people like Ashok Chauhan see is that, you know, there is no political future left, and you know, by somehow if he can manage to keep his Nanded kingdom, you know, kind of a kingdom intact, you know, that would help him.
Who are the second set of leaders? You said one set of leaders are the 60 plus.
And the second set of leaders are like, say, Milind Devra or the younger generation who think that the Congress is not going to come to power for next 10 to 15 years. Why to waste time? Rather than that, join a party where there is a chance at least to come to power, to get some kind of a ministry, to get elected. They don't want to fight the way.
So you're saying most of these leaders believe there is no future for the Congress. RP Singh, 30 seconds.
Congress in the ground.
RP Singh, I have limited time. 30 seconds. You put your finger up quickly.
Rajdeep.
Well, Jyotiraj Scindia, RPN Singh, Alpesh Thakur, Hardik Patel, Sunil Jakar, what cases they had? None of them, because they know Congress is a sinking ship. There is no leadership, there is no ideology, there is no thinking process, there is no initiative in the Congress party. They all know that leaders are more busy with many more things than running a party. And that's why they are quitting. They are jumping out. The rats are jumping out of the sinking ship.
You're saying rats are jumping out of the sinking ship. Charan Singh Sapra, you also wanted to respond. So I'll give you the final word since we are discussing the Congress. We are told many more MLAs will quit. This is picture abhi baki hai. Are you worried that in Maharashtra, if so many people start quitting, what's the impression that the Congress is a sinking ship?
Rajdeep, see why Devendra Fadnavis is so confident that the picture abhi baki hai. Like he said in his press conference, just because he knows that ED is working for them. ED has become the election department of Bharatiya Janata Party. It has become a part of toolkit of
Mr. Sabra, when tomorrow you quit,
and whatever name Mr. Arjun Singh has taken of the leaders, they are the opportunists. I've already said. So there are only two things. One is opportunism, and another is the fear of ED, which is working now.
Opportunism plus fear of ED is what you believe is happening in Maharashtra. I've run out of time. I have a couple of other big news stories to cover, but we will come back to Maharashtra in the days ahead because picture abhi baki hai. Remember, 48 seats on offer. BJP had won 42 Lok Sabha seats last time. To hold on to those seats, the BJP needs to weaken the opposition, and the opposition have leaders who are looking for opportunity. We'll keep an eye on Maharashtra as we are now keeping an eye on West Bengal. In Sandesh Kali, in the North 24 Parganas district of Bengal, the area remains on the boil. Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose visiting the violent-torn area where serious allegations of sexual assault have been made against local TMC leaders. What exactly is happening on the ground? Take a look at this report.
Sandesh Khali remains tense after protest against Trinamool Congress strongman Shahjahan Sheikh. Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose on Monday visited the troubled pockets of Sandesh Khali in North 24 Parganas district. Several women with their faces covered gathered at the ghat awaiting the governor's arrival. They broke down narrating the horror they face. The women levelled allegations of sexual exploitation and land grabbing by local Trinamool Congress leaders. Shahjahan Sheikh, one of the TMC leaders named by the women, is accused of instigating attacks on an ED team on January 5th when they went to search his residence.
Situation went out of hand as protested erupted against ruling Trinamool Congress party leaders and his close aides at a time when Shahjahan Sheikh, the kingpin behind the attack against ED officials, he is still on run. What we can see, Governor C.B. Anand in Sandesh Khali currently.
The governor assured the women who tied Rakhis on his wrist all the help.
What I saw there remind me of what Shakespeare said, the hell is empty, all the devils are here. That was the situation which was there.
Politics explodes over Sandesh Khali. BJP snapped Mamata Banerjee for allowing party workers to perpetrate heinous crimes.
Mamata Bandyopadhyay is known for the genocide of Hindus. That she will now allow her men to pick out Hindu young married women to be raped night after night in the TMC office.
TMC hit back, accusing BJP of trying to stoke instead of quelling the flame.
It is very crucial that we all need to avoid politicizing the situation. And I believe my role is to quell the flames, not stoke them. So let's all come together and cooperate with the administration and allow them to perform their duties.
The Mamata Banerjee government has formed a 10-member team to look into allegations of sexual assault in Sandesh Khali. The probe team will be visiting the violence-hit areas. With Ritwik Mondal from Sandesh Khali, Bureau Report, India Today.
Troubling scenes there from Sandesh Khali. Let's turn from there to Pakistan, where it appears that the country is heading for chaos. After the hung verdict in the National Assembly elections, Nawaz Sharif is the frontrunner to form a coalition government. But the fact is, candidates backed by Imran Khan in jail have formed the single largest group. What's the way ahead for Pakistan? We'll be joined by a special guest in a moment. But first, take a look at the latest report.
Pakistan is in a state of political standstill. Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party and Nawaz Sharif's Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz are both claiming victory after the National Assembly elections gave a hung verdict. Independent candidates backed by Imran Khan, who is in jail, won 101 seats, while Sharif's PMLN got 75. The Pakistan People's Party, headed by Asif Ali Zardari, bagged 54 seats. A coalition is inevitable as no party has got the required 133 seats. Imran's party, the PTI, is alleging fraud. It has demanded the resignation of Chief Election Commissioner Sikandar Sultan Raja. The PTI is claiming victory in the provinces as well.
पंजाब में हम इंशाल्लाह ताला हुकूमत बनाएंगे। प्राइम मिनिस्टर इलेक्ट आपको अपने आप को समझते हुए ऐलान किया गया, जिसके पास 50 सीटों की भी मेजॉरिटी नहीं है, कि हम हुकूमत बनाएंगे। ये डेमोक्रेसी के लिए कोई अच्छी खबर नहीं है जिस तरीके से उसने दी है। ऐसी स्टेटमेंट प्रीमेच्योर की हम मजम्मत करते हैं।
The PMLN meanwhile indicated current Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif will be their choice to lead the government.
नहीं मियां साहब नहीं है, मियां शहबाज साहब होंगे। वज़ारत आला के लिए कौन आपकी तरफ से मुस्लिम लीग की? वो भी तकरीबन जो है ना हमारी पार्टी ने फैसला कर लिया।
A delegation of the IMF is expected to visit the crash-strapped country, but it can happen only after a new federal government is formed. Till then, the country is in a limbo. Bureau Report, India Today.
So what next for Pakistan? Joining me now, Dr. Aisha Siddiqa, author, Senior Fellow, Department of War Studies, King's College, London, one of Pakistan's most eminent scholars. Appreciate, Dr. Siddiqui, you joining me. What do you make out of what is happening in Pakistan over the last 72 hours? The general impression here in India is this election has been stolen. It was won by Imran Khan, or at least the PTI is the largest party, and now the army wants to install Nawaz Sharif. How do you respond? Do you agree with that line of thought?
Well, these election results are problematic because at least 20 to 25 seats definitely have been taken away from the PTI. It's a divided mandate. The picture that emerges is of a polarized country. And I think what people are not able to appreciate is the benefits of 18th Amendment and its impact on Pakistan's politics. What it means, what 18th Amendment seems to have done is that unless the military, through some means, actually forces a government out of a province, people tend to kind of keep those parties in power. So if you look at the mandate, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has clearly gone to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Punjab is divided between Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. Muslim League Nawaz has not been pushed out of Punjab, clearly. Sindh is retained by Pakistan People's Party, and poor Balochistan has gone to has been divided and will probably go to whatever party will be considered by the establishment as the comfortable choice. So it's a more polarized country, and it's a voters which have kind of stood up and really voted against traditional politics.
You mentioned polarized, Dr. Siddiqa. The sense we get here is the fractured country, and with the army still wanting to decide who leads it, because you've got the PMLL and PPP now coming together, and the sole aim seems to be to keep Imran Khan and the PTI out of any government in Islamabad at all costs. What happens to all the voters who voted then for Imran's party?
These people are angry, and I think the anger will come out and will be seen slowly and gradually. I mean, we saw just yesterday that one gentleman from Faisalabad who had contested election on PTI support has rejoined Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. People stormed his house. So people have given a mandate. People who voted PTI have given a mandate to them to represent them as PTI supporters, as PTI voters. And anyone who tries to defy that is going to get an angry response. What has emerged is a country where the military is desperate to keep PTI out of power, one, and number two, to kind of cobble a coalition with the help of which it can go and negotiate with the International Monetary Fund and try to, get the army back on track, which, by the way, is very difficult. And the problem is that with what seems to be looking ahead, staring Pakistan in its face, very tough decisions to be taken, which required a stable government, which required a government which had confidence of the people, which is not going to be the case now. Certain decisions will be taken, new taxes, retiring of public sector assets, and all of this agenda, which is going to make the government even more unpopular, and it's going to make governance even more difficult.
So from what you are saying, Dr. Siddiqa, Pakistan inevitably seems to be descending into some kind of chaos. Am I correct?
Definitely a socio-political chaos. People are unhappy. This is not what people voted for. People feel that there should be, it's not just the rejection, the way people voted. It's about almost 48% voter turnout now is calculated at 48%. And that also, when they try to suppress turnout. A single household, for example, which had, say, 5 votes were divided opposite direction. People were sent in to different polling stations. Some couldn't even manage to reach there. Despite that, people came out with a passion. Now, if you're going to turn around and tell these people, that you're giving them an unpopular government, a government which doesn't represent them, firstly, and then secondly, if you're going to impose new taxes, if inflation is going to increase, and if economic worries are not taken care of, and there is no solution to that, it's going to be more chaotic, more painful, more than chaotic. I mean, I don't think that people have, the capacity to come out on the streets, and I don't see a million march. But what's definitely going to happen is small pockets of resistance everywhere, which is going to keep the law enforcement, security establishment, and the government bogged down.
One final question: where does this leave the army, the elephant in the room? What role do you see them now playing? Will they return to the days when they ran the country with all this chaos continuing? Do you believe this is a battle that is being fought now between Imran Khan in jail and General Asim Munir, the army chief?
It's also a battle between the desire of people of Pakistan and the old political establishment. Something which comes out very clearly is that despite having gotten votes in Punjab and some other parts of the country, there is almost a no. It's a no vote also to Mia Nawaz Sharif. PPP less so, because PPP is confined really to Sindh with very little presence in Punjab. So it's also rejection of traditional politics. As far as the military is concerned, of course, a weak coalition gives greater role to the army. The army will be hobnobbing, and sadly, I don't think that the army leadership of today has the maturity and an understanding to see that what people are asking for is end to their role in politics.
Okay. On that note, Aisha Siddiqa suggesting that Pakistan is going to go through a period of pain, if not chaos. I appreciate you joining me here on the news today.